We have a deadline on this bathroom project. About to go. Disaster has struck, folks. New septic tank pipes have slowly been squashed.
Sometimes I just don't want to be the guy that thinks about things like this. It's the next day. I like the next day. That means that all of the sweating and all of the jobs and all of the gnarliness that came the day before has gone. It's a distant memory. And what we've got is George turning up to save the day. Literally no more plumbing for me today because George is here. We all know that George is a legend. Hello, George. Hello, John. So George is here. He's going to be laying the mains water pipe all the way up here to the tiny house bathroom, the project that we're working on at the moment. Hopefully that will mean later today when Mario comes, we can just close off this trench, get back to normal, and start looking and focusing a little bit more on the inside of the tiny house. Now, that's my project for later today. I'm going to be doing a little bit of carpentry in there before we start doing the renders on the walls. Adam has said that he's really happy to come and do the rendering at the weekend for us. So we've got everything moving forward, and this time next week we should be looking at having a fully sorted and almost done bathroom to the tiny house. So what we've got here is a drain stack. That's so that we can access the drain pipe when it comes directly out of this bathroom before it travels all the way down to the septic tank down the bottom. The plan is to put a boiler on the outside of the wall here, and we'll just build a little shed over the top of it to protect it. And down the bottom, that's where the water goes into the tiny house. So hopefully shortly I'm going to be able to backfill this big hole here up to the height of where we've got the drain, and that'll make rendering and building roofs and all the rest of the jazz that we need to be doing around here a whole lot easier. What's the plan? Okay, dig right, you've got to help George. Just push some of that down, but no rocks, okay?
Stormy nights don't stay. From the moment that we met, you were the way.
Might be easier to walk out where George is.
Oh, this could be the best thing that I'll ever know. Talk for hours and never slept.
How's it going? Good.
So, Mario's coming, but I don't know why, because maybe he's lifting all the door to back where it's supposed to be.
I think so. Who's George on the phone to at the moment? George is on the phone to Mario. Hopefully Mario's digger's in good working order.
Coming to here.
Coming to here, yeah.
No.
Let's see what George says in a few minutes.
It's a lot.
Okay.
Dude, that's a lot of sand.
That is a lot of sand.
What have you done to George?
It's been dusty work. I was throwing dirt on his head.
Daddy, so I can flush the toilet.
Perfecto.
Today?
Mario's coming today.
Yes!
My question is, can I flush the toilet?
What's in it?
So I left us a present.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you can flush it, sure. Okay, why don't you flush it and let's see whether it goes through where it's supposed to. Hands up, who wants to see Sawyer's poo go through the new drain that I built? Of course you would. All right, flush the toilet. Here we go, folks.
Daddy, I want to help doors too.
Okay.
Oh, that's disgusting. Oh.
Can you flush the toilet again? Let's get rid of the last little bits. Here it comes.
Yeah.
Hey, that works, doesn't it, Crusoe? Eh?
I'm doing it again. Okay.
Okay.
So there's a toilet on 2. Okay.
Well, you weren't even.
You're not really putting that on YouTube, are you?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see who does the edit. So depending on who edits that video will very much probably depend on how much of that last scene you guys actually get to see. Enough to say is that the drain works, which is exactly what we wanted. Okay, very good. George is finished.
Yay! Thanks, George. Obrigada.
Step number 163 on the Newbys farm. Obrigado, George. Obrigado.
Ciao, boa semana.
Now I've got to go to the hardware store and buy some wood.
So we've also had confirmation.
And Mario's coming.
Mario's coming after lunch. That is very, very good news. So Mario should be here after lunch and he will come and fill in this giant trench and we can start having things looking a little bit normal around here again. We've got a bit of a quiet day on the build site today. We've just got Adao, our site manager, as well as Joao, who's doing the bricklaying, and Shiva, who's helping him with that. No sign of Marcus or anybody, but we are expecting a delivery of stone at some point today. Fingers crossed it comes without any glitches.
Okay, I think it's prepared enough. Ready for Mario. All right, if Mario comes while I'm away at the shops,
Okay.
just ask him to try and be really careful in this corner here.
Okay, cool.
That would be important.
Okay.
If he can drive his digger on that side of the spade, he should have room, should be fine.
Okay. No problemo. We will also move the border collie. Okay, I was just about to get in the car and Adam starts to put the first piece of insulation in place, so I just want to go and have a look at that. These are pretty cool sheets. They are, I'd say, 10 centimeters thick. So, looking at the properties of insulation, Kingspan poly, I don't really know what it's called. What is this one called? A 10 centimeter thick piece of 20 centimeters worth of glass, standard insulation that you'd have had in the olden days, better at insulating, and it also locks in as well, so we don't have to worry about any gaps between boards, which is really, really good news. What Dan's trying to explain here is that there are a myriad of different insulating products on the market, and depending on which one you choose will determine the kind of insulation you get and how much of that product you're going to need in order to get that same effect. And all of this is measured by something called the R value. For example, straw as an insulation has a value of 1 R per inch. Glass wool has an R value of 2.2 per inch, which in layman's terms means that you would need about 2 inches of straw to equal 1 inch of glass wool. Here we have a plastic polymer insulation, which has an R value of about 7 per inch. This panel here is about 2 inches thick. And if we were to try and get the same value of insulation using straw, we would need 14 inches of straw, which is about 36 centimeters. And that is massive. Isn't modern technology amazing? Lesson over.
And on top of that insulation, we've got these air bricks. Also in themselves, really great insulators. The air basically held inside there will keep either the rooms cooler or warmer depending on the temperature inside and outside. Very, very efficient. Now we're just looking at the drawings, the plans again, because we want to know what kind of internal walls we're going to be building. You see Daniel's already started putting up these internal walls right there. And now the next question is, where else downstairs are we going to have those internal walls? We've decided the wall that was going to go between the kitchen and the dining area here, we're going to get rid of it. We're just going to have it all completely open plan down here. And now we just start looking at this area here, which is where the intent to have a fireplace is.
Muro aqui sim.
See.
Este aqui sim.
Ah, like this. Okay.
Não, aqui. Uma travesseira aqui.
Okay. Like that. Yep. Four. fireplace. Yeah, because what we'll do, this will be the entrance here. There we'll have a back door if you like, but that'll be the easy access door. That over there, of course, is access now to the downstairs bedroom. So sliding doors there. It'll all be same level in the courtyard, straight up here. And then we'll come into the room like this. We'll have those spectacular views out through arches and through windows here. And then here we're having that bay window. And the idea is to have like a nice seated area in the bay window and some lounge chairs here and sofas. And over here, the fogel, the fireplace, and a big chimney going up through the ceiling there. So we just checked that now. See, like that. Yeah, good. And then we'll have to cut a hole just up there. I think it'll be that block right there for a chimney pipe. The chimney pipe is actually already cut upstairs. Yeah. See, igual. Well, there we go. Look, it's already cut right there. We just need to get it cut here. And then we'll have a lovely big fireplace for the winters right there. We've got a couple of ways we could go. We could go with one of those big bronze kind of 1960s type of like suspended fireplaces, or we could do something a little bit more grand and more, I don't know, how do we say, cuddly maybe, rather than modern and fancy. Love to hear your thoughts on that. Let me know in the comments below, which way would you go? That's my sign to start up. Take a break. This is one of my favorite places on the farm at the moment. It is totally zen down here. Down here is where I come to think a lot about business, about mapping out new ideas, about politics. And politics is one of those things that we don't talk about on our channel. It's kind of almost the taboo thing to talk about across YouTube channel, unless of course you're a politically orientated YouTube channel. And the reason for that is almost 50% of the world is going to completely disagree with you. You're either going to be right or left. When I'm reading the news, I really like to know what side I'm reading, whether it's the right or the left or down the middle. It's very useful to be able to understand where my news is coming from. Ground News has really helped, and I've talked about this app a few times. I use it daily. It's where I get my news from now. It also gives me levels of factuality. And what better way to emphasize the different narratives on our news than talking about Trump's tariffs. Very recently in the news, there's been talk about the US trade deficit shrinking. The left are talking a little bit about the stats, pointing out that trade deficit has shrunk because there's been a 4.2% plunge in imports. In contrast, the right are saying that this is a huge victory for the tariffs. The deficit has shrunk and Trump is winning with his hard-nosed business strategies. But knowing what side of the line you're reading will really help you frame the way you think about what that story is trying to tell you and how it's going to affect your life. Ground News is an invaluable tool when navigating the news today. So if understanding the news is really important to you, go download the Ground News app. I think you'll find it really, really handy. Head to groundnews.com/TheNewbys to get 40% off the Vantage plan. The link is also in the description below this video. Right, let's get back to it. Have you got everything we need? Okay. Oh, very good. There's a young thespian budding there. All right, Crusoe, let's see what we've got here. Let's tuck that up there for now. What width have we got? 23 centimeters. The electrics are turned off in here. When we knocked out this door, there was a plug here, right in the middle, right there. Here it is. But when we bashed down the door, that plug came down. So this is the electric cable that basically services our computer. It all looks like it's pretty okay.
Why are you cutting that?
Now, I know that you're a very curious boy, but you should never mess around with electrics. What we're doing is the electrical current, the thing that switches stuff on and off, runs through these copper wires inside the blue, the brown, and the green and yellow. Yeah, that's where electricity comes from. Straight through there. When do you think Mario's going to get here?
Maybe 7 o'clock.
7.
Yeah, 7 o'clock.
It's your bedtime.
Hello, boys. You've chopped your head off in that shop.
Yeah, Crusoe is organising the camera.
Well done, my boy.
Chopped my head off. That's going to go like that. How are we going to do that? Do you think the same colours should go next to the same colours?
Maybe not. Maybe here, that.
Yeah.
And then this here.
Yeah.
And then we can go down.
Okay. Probably not though.
Good work, buddy. High five.
It's really simple wiring. We're reattaching cables that were broken when we made the door.
Okay.
But hang on, Chris. As well as doing that, the plan is now also to run another cable up here to a switch and continue that cable up here into the roof to a light.
Oh, nice.
So there'll be a light in the bathroom.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Daddy, or this, Dad.
Yeah.
Maybe you can do these
Yeah.
all the way. Like that, on, and all the way. All the way.
It's a good thing you got a helper. Where are you off to?
I'm going up there.
Okay. I'm just going to get stuff out of Daddy's way so that he can work properly.
And don't get that one out of the spider.
Okay.
These days are running slow. Sunsets and shores far from home.
What are you doing over there?
Headlights are shining on the sea. No place on earth I'd rather be. And I could try to just follow the sweat.
Behind the wooden frame.
I hear a big truck. It's either Mario's digger or Crusoe. It could be a truck with stone arriving. What is it, buddy? Oh, it's a truck leaving. We missed it. What happened? Did something come?
Yeah. Maybe the first thing.
I don't know what that was. False alarm, everybody. False alarm. Like we said earlier, we were expecting a big delivery of stone today. So, I don't know. Maybe it comes a little bit later. This is not your favourite bit, love, is it?
No.
The break-up bit before the build-up bit.
I don't think it's anybody's favourite bit, is it?
No.
So the majority of that cable goes behind a skirting along the floor. So I'm not really going to protect it. But this bit here that's in the ground, I'm going to just give it a little bit of a sheath over the top of it just to protect it. The plan is to put a wooden frame around here so that when Adam comes at the weekend and we start fixing the walls and making the rendering, we can render up to that wooden frame and it will look really, really tidy and nice.
So Mario's digger's actually a bit poorly and it's in with the mechanic currently. We're hoping it's going to be finished because things are kind of hanging in the balance. If Mario can't come today, then the trench doesn't get closed. And if the trench doesn't get closed, then we can't get a cement mixer up here. And if we can't get a cement mixer up here, then we can't make concrete for the floor of the bathroom. And so everything has to pause.
And if we can't get concrete for the bathroom, floor for the bathroom, the fellas at the weekend
Can't render.
We have to render.
So it literally puts the entire project on pause.
This evening, we've got to sit down and post the first of Tara's books, or write in the books to everybody. It's going to take a couple of hours every evening for the next 5 evenings, I'd imagine, because we have to write a personal message in most of them.
Yep.
But by the time this episode goes out, you guys have probably already got them.
Yeah, I think
got
so.
your book, leave us a comment
Please
below.
let us know. And if you haven't got one yet, the hardcover copies are sold out. But the Amazon versions are available if you've got Amazon in your region. Most regions, actually. Most parts of Europe, the US, Canada, Australia, the UK. So I'll pop a link up here for you, or QR code that you can scan so you can head off over to Amazon and purchase yourself a copy. I'm so grateful for all of the support we had. It's been such a fun project. I'm super proud of it, and your feedback's been amazing. So please go check it out if you haven't already. And a huge thanks to all of you who did order the hardcovers, and I hope they're with you. Let me know what you think. Thanks, guys. Why, my darling, are you undoing all your tape?
Because I forgot something.
What did you forget?
The computer cable.
To connect the entire thing to the actual electricity. Oh dear. It happens to the best of us, my darling. Just wandered out to see if I could find John a light bulb, and Joao has started building an internal wall, which is going to be on the side of our front door, because this is our big front door, but also it's going to be the back of our fireplace, I think, which is pretty cool. So it's going to make this little kind of bay window area into like a snug reading nook, fireplace, nice and cozy, perfect in the winters and just glorious in the summers. Talk me through what you're up to, love.
But now I'm building frames, wood frames. Really simple ones. There's nothing too difficult there. Basically making a U shape that will fit over the sides. Very camper van vibe, isn't it? You know. Check the light.
Is it coming on? Oh, you can't actually see that on the camera. Try again. That does like, oh, it's not working. Sorry. There we go. That's better.
And then this will go. Close up like this. Vertical.
Nice.
Yeah, door frame.
That looks much better than it was 2 minutes ago.
Okay, we're going to do the other one.
Nice work.
And then what we'll do is we'll squirty foam up the sides, brace it overnight, and then tomorrow we'll be able to fill up to the frame.
We still, though, haven't had a digger come to fill a trench.
We haven't. 73. 75. Okay, let's leave it like that. Everything's setting in place, it's all level, it's all square. Tomorrow we come back and we can put that top on. It is a bit of a hobbit door. We knew it was always going to be like that, but
We can put the top bit on, the wooden frame there. We can cement up to the edges. We'll also, I think, be concreting the floor and laying the floor ready for the weekend. And what that means is that we can put a couple of tiles just over the threshold there as well, leading into the bathroom. It's starting to look pretty cool. And we've got a light out there as well.
Which is quite something considering we don't even have a light in the bedroom.
That's true. Right, where's Mario?
He's arrived! It's literally 6 o'clock in the evening. John's just finishing up in the tiny house. I was cooking supper.
Mario!
And Mario's here.
Where are we going?
Hey, you gotta get your spade. Otherwise Mario's gonna bury it. Hola, Mario!
Yay! Mario's here, that's great.
Phew.
Hola, Mario.
You're in! Yay! Crusoe, bless him, has been waiting for that all day, hasn't he? Literally every 5 minutes. Where's Mario coming? Where's Mario coming?
Yes.
I was starting to think he wasn't going to make it today because it is so late, bless him. But he said he was going to come and he's here. Could not be more grateful, honestly. Well, my love, I was literally about to pour eggs into a pan to make an omelette. Can I go and do that for Sawyer?
Yeah.
So I'll leave you with this.
Hello, buddy. What are you up to? You want to sit up here with me? I don't know what's up with Obi. What do you think's up with Obi? He's barking at Mario. What you barking at, Obi? All right, Sawyer, you're filming. Can you try and focus on Mario? Oh, that's very good. No, that's the digger. That's the bucket, isn't it? Where's Mario? There he is. Oh, well done. Well done, my boy.
No, bucket.
Okay, now on the bucket. There we go. Sawyer cam. We love it. That's my needs.
No, bucket.
Very artistic. Are you filming me?
Huh?
Huh?
I see. Let's do it again.
Crusoe's just jumped out of the digger because what have you got?
Frog.
Quick! Come film the frog.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh. You got a finger in the way there. All right.
Let's film Mario.
Okay, let's film Mario. Is it easier than filming a frog? Well done. Good work. Crusoe, where's the toad? Would you put him in your police van? Go put him in the bush.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't jump out.
Let's put a little bit of water in there so it's nice for him.
The frog's very happy. I need to go back in the house.
All right. It's been a day. Remember, like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and we'll all see you next episode.